Hey everyone, this is Todd Hazelton with MobileBurn.com. Today we're checking out the new Samsung Transform on Sprint. It's an Android 2.1 phone with a QWERTY keyboard. It's retailing for $149.99 with a 2-year contract on Sprint. That's after a $100 mail-in rebate. Do an unboxing here and then we'll go through some of the features and do a tour for you. Here you can see the box of the device. It says it comes with the charger and sync guide, etc. There's a quick look at it with the QWERTY keyboard. This has Sprint ID on it. That's a customizable interface. You can download different ID packs. I'll show you those as we go through it. Let's open up the box and we'll get sorted. Okay, here's the Samsung Transform with the touchscreen there and the full QWERTY keyboard. I'll come back and show you that phone in just a second. Go through what's in the box here. Sprint's Getting Started Guide. Also the basics, just your typical information. You have the AC adapter, USB plug, plugs in right there, and here's the cord for the phone. So no headphones in the box. That's a feature that would come with the Galaxy S phone on Sprint. That's the Epic 4G. I'll show you that alongside this device. Let's get it booted up and we'll go through some of the features. Okay, so here's the front of the Transform. This is a 3.5-inch display with a 480 by 320 pixel resolution. That's not as sharp as what you'd find on the Epic 4G. There's the slide-out QWERTY keyboard. You can see it's 4-row. There's also the function button to hit the numbers up top, so there's not a dedicated number pad. But you do have the arrows here for navigating around. The front of the phone has these touch-sensitive buttons for menu, home, return, and search. Left side of the device has volume keys. You have a 3.5mm headphone jack up top, as well as a micro USB port for charging and transferring data to your computer. Okay, the right side of the phone here is home to a power button. Also have a voice command button and a camera quick launch key. And the back of the phone is home to a 3.2 megapixel camera. The single LED flash that also has autofocus, and that camera complements a front-facing VGA camera here for video chats. Okay, here we are with the device side by side next to the Epic 4G. You can see it's a bit smaller. It doesn't have the Super AMOLED screen. The screen's also not as sharp. Here you are with the keyboards. You can see that the keyboard on the Epic 4G is a little bigger, a little more spaced out. You have the extra buttons on the left here for the menu and the search and home on that side. It also has the dedicated number keys up top. Otherwise, they're very similar. Transform's just a little bit smaller here. You can see the back also looks similar, but the Epic 4G has the better 5 megapixel camera with autofocus. And that's also capable of recording HD video. Also has 4G support, so the Transform won't work on Sprint's 4G networks. Let's go through some of the software features now. Okay, so here I am on the default home screen. You'll note this sort of unique widget app here. That's a Sprint ID application. This does run Android 2.1, but Sprint's new ID functionality here lets you download and customize your home screen and the phone in general with different themes. Here I have a Sprint theme. That was the default one, and that adds stuff like widgets, that widget there. But also, that was a unique messaging widget. This is the Sprint Zone, so you can manage your account, find a nearby store, and also lets you turn on Wi-Fi, GPS, Bluetooth, and other options like that. Here are the contacts, and then these are the Sprint services, and they're represented in widgets here and icons. They also nicely provide ESPN, CNN, Facebook, and the Weather Channel applications. So we'll go back to ID real quick. And I'll turn on the Audio Enthusiast one. These IDs are free, and I believe you can have as many as 5 installed on the phone at once. And I'll show you just how you can get to them soon. So here's the Audio Enthusiast one. It puts that nice looking watch clock up top there. Sports Illustrated widget with league information. Tweetcaster. You can see the bottom here, those icons that were for social networks before are now defaulting to AutoWeek, Car and Driver, And here you can see the contact widget just crashed. And some other news sources for audio enthusiasts. Here's some 4 other ones. Here's Express News widget and weather, Andy Car, Layar Reality, Car Matey, GPS. So like a daily deal application widget here. Hand marks. So it actually installs a bunch of stuff when you download these IDs. You might want them and you might not, but that's what comes with the IDs. So Express Horoscope, for example, came with the car one. I'm not sure of the relationship. You can see the couple apps there. We'll go back to ID and I'll show you the other ones. So if you click Get New, see there's ID packs for entertainment, wear, it's Latino one targeted at small business. Just like the audio enthusiast, here's a golf enthusiast one for the Big Apple here in New York. So there's a host of different ones to choose from to meet your lifestyle, and you don't have to use them, but it's an option if you'd like to. Go through some of the other apps. Real basic Android 2.1 operating system here, so not a lot of enhancements, actually not at all here in the main menu, but you do get Google's free navigation, places that comes with Google Maps, and here are Sprint's other services, so we'll quickly check out Sprint TV. There it's alerting us of a football game tonight. There's that contacts widget crashing again. I'm not sure what's going on with that. And this is over a full 3G network here in New York. That's the TV going. Adjust the volume real quick. So that's an episode. Now Sprint TV is included with a Simply Everything plan. So if you have that, you can take advantage of features like that with your data plan. I'll show you messaging real quick. Again, it's really default, so if you used Android before, this will all be familiar to you. Here I have a conversation. Conversation going with myself. See the threaded text messaging. Click a number to then call it if you'd like. You can see contacts here. We don't have any just yet, so I'll show you what we can add. Oop. Okay, so if you wanted to add a new contact, you can add a picture, first and last name, phone number, email, IM address, postal address, organization, and more. Here's a nickname, a website, and other choices. Okay, I'll show you the browser real quick. Because this is Android 2.1, you're not getting the Flash 10.1 support that you would on a Froyo phone. Here's mobileburn.com loading up. Start interacting with the page as it's loading. We'll put it in landscape mode and pull out the keyboard here. It does have pinch to zoom. You can see it's a little slower to zoom around here. Kind of seems a little jittery. It does have an 800 megahertz processor, but that is a little slower than the 1 gigahertz in the Epic 4G and the Evo 4G and Sprint's other top-of-the-line phones. You can see the keyboard lights up here if we want to type in an address. Keys have good travel. They feel good. They're nice and spacious. Seems like you could type out pretty quickly here using it. This went to a CNN mobile site. Loaded pretty quickly here. Okay, so that's a quick look here at the Samsung Transform on Sprint. Again, it's $149.99 with the new 2-year Sprint contract. That's after a $100 mail-in rebate. It's an Android 2.1 smartphone with a full QWERTY keyboard. This is Todd Hazelton with MobileBurn.com.